took me 6 years to realize why Doctor Strange let Tony Stark die in Avengers Endgame. In Infinity War, Strange looked at 14 million different outcomes against Thanos and said there was only one way to win. But then in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, it turns out he was sort of lying because there were actually more ways to deal with Thanos. So I started wondering why Doctor Strange needed Tony to die. Turns out it was all about keeping the multiverse safe. When Strange checked out those 14 million outcomes, he saw how Tony would eventually crack time travel and dive into discovering other timelines and versions of himself. Since Tony always felt the urge to fix everything, he would have used time travel to try to straighten out and protect every timeline, which would have started a multiversal war, like what Kang did. That's why Endgame was really about letting Tony rest. If he stayed alive, he'd never take a break and would end up being the biggest threat to the multiverse. And we even see this play out in Avengers Doomsday, where in an alternate reality, Iron Man turns into Doctor Doom after surviving his fight with Thanos. He discovers his other variants across the multiverse and thinks the only way to protect his timeline is to wipe out the rest.